In the last two videos, I showed you how to do work drawings. The main one was for our green puzzle piece, and then kind of the supplemental one was showing you the other 4 puzzle pieces. And in that other one, I showed you how to add in a new work drawing sheet to your existing file instead of making a new one. So just in case you didn't watch the supplemental one, I'll show you again. So to add that in, we're going to click on the arrow next to Drawing Resources. Click on the arrow next to Sheet Formats, and then double click on your A-size landscape. Alright, and what we're going to do here is now find our assembled cube, and we're also going to need our presentation view, because the page that we're going to use is going to be for both of those. So right now I'm just going to do the presentation view first. Okay. And click OK. Brings it in kind of at a weird angle right now for what we're doing. So before I change this, what I'm going to do first is just change the title block size just so I know how much room I actually have to use. So ANSI A large underneath my sheet. I can delete that. And then next to title blocks, click the arrow, double click on ANSI A. And now it's the correct size. So now I know what amount of room I have to play around with. So for this one, we need it at an isometric angle. We're going to need it shaded. And also, this is going to be too big. So let's shrink that down. That might be too small. So I'm going to do this as 3/4. I'm going to click OK. And for this, I don't want any hidden lines, so I'm going to turn the hidden lines off. There we go. And I'm going to make sure that this is farther away from the edge. I might need to actually shrink this or change my file a little bit. So the next thing I need to bring in, we're going to go to Base. We're going to find our assembled cube. Again, because I have it open, it's down here already. And now I'm going to use the exact same size as before. And I also want to do an isometric that is shaded for this one. And I want to move this over to here and place just another view there. Alright, so this gives us a good idea of what our object looks like, taken apart and also put together. So is this the proper way to do it in kind of like the industry? Not exactly, but for the grade you're in right now, for high school, it works just fine. Plus, it's a good thing to have it all side by side so you can see kind of the comparison to each other, especially because this one is lined up the exact same way that this one is, at the same angle. So you can see exactly how these pieces go together in your puzzle. Alright, and then don't forget to add in your title, add in also name and class, and for this, your scale for both of these have to be the same. They have to be the exact same thing. So for this project, what I've found is 3/4 seems to work very well, and also 1/2 seems to work very well. So one of those two is probably going to be the one you're going to be using. And just like I said before, you're going to want to make sure to go to File, Export, PDF for each one of these pages. So then you have all of these to put together for your portfolio, for at the end of the project, or just to hand in the work drawings together as kind of a bunch. And then at the end, when you download turn all those pages into PDFs, you're going to go online and find a PDF merge site. I'll put a link in the description for one that I'm currently finding the most useful, but really you can use any one that you find out there. So that is everything for your work drawings.